Hello friends, welcome to Physics class. Today in this video we are going to start a new chapter, electric charges and fields, which is the fourth chapter in our IPE syllabus. Right? Electric charges and fields. We are very familiar with the word charge. Right? In our lower classes we learnt while learning the atomic structure. Atom consists of electrons and protons. Electrons are negatively charged, protons are positively charged. And when you have studied about the static electricity, there you learned when you are rubbing a comb against the hair and when you are placing near the piece of paper, the papers are being attracted towards the comb. Right? You know the reason behind the thunders. You know the reason behind when you are placing your hand near the TV screen, the hair will be get erected. You know the reason when you are removing a cotton shirt or the wool shirt or wool sweater from your body, you can listen some sound, right? The reason behind all those things is charges, right? What are these charges? What is mean by this positive charge and negative charge? What is actually a charge is? What is a charge? So here I can say one thing here. Charge. It is the intrinsic property of matter. Intrinsic property of matter. What is this intrinsic property? What is this intrinsic property? Intrinsic property is that it's a fundamental property. Fundamental property. మనం దాని గురించి అది ఎందుకు వచ్చింది, ఎప్పుడు వచ్చింది, ఎలా వచ్చింది, there are no answers to them. There are no answers to them. That is a fundamental property. As we are saying, mass is an intrinsic property. Mass is an intrinsic property. How this mass has come, we can't say. So mass is an intrinsic property. Similarly, charge also an intrinsic property. Adi matter lo unde property it is. Right? Actually, the word charge has come in the around 600 BC. There is a period of Greeks. Around in 600 BC, we got the word charge. There you learnt when you are rubbing a glass rod. A glass rod is rubbed with a cat fur. Then when you are placing these two togetherly, these two are repelled by each other. These two are repelled. The glass rod is rubbed with a cat fur, and when you are placing the glass rod and cat fur together, then these two are repelled by each other. When you are rubbing a plastic with a silk cloth, then the plastic and silk cloth are getting repelled by each other. The same when you are rubbing a glass rod with the silk, glass and the silk are being attracted. So after making continuous studies over these, we came to conclusion that the glass rod and cat's fur are being repelled because of some similar properties, like in magnetism. In magnetism, polarity we have studied north pole and the south pole. Similarly, in matter also there is some intrinsic property which is very similar to that polarity. So Benjamin Franklin was the first person who named them as the positive and negative charges. Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin was the first person who named these charges as the positive and negative charges. We suppose the glass rod and cat fur has the positive charge and the plastic and silk has the negative charge. They acquire the negative charges. So they acquire the negative charges, so they repel to each other. They acquire the positive charges, so they repel to each other. When you are bringing a glass rod near the silk cloth, it is being attracted. When you are bringing the plastic rod near the cat's fur, it is being attracted. When you are bringing the plastic rod near the glass rod, plastic rod and glass rod will be attracted to each other because of the opposite poles or because of the opposite charges here. So this charge is an intrinsic property. Okay, there is, we can say that where there is charge always comes with mass. Charge always comes with mass. Remind this one. Charge always comes with mass. Where there is mass, where there is charge, there is mass. Where there is charge, there is mass. But it's where there is mass, there is charge. We can't say. Where there is charge, always comes with there is some mass. There is some similarity, some differences are there when you are comparing a charge and mass. Charge and mass, some differences. What are differences? Mass is always positive. We never say minus 2 kgs, minus 3 kgs, minus 5 kgs. Mass is always positive. When you are coming to the charge, charge has the positive charge as well as the negative charge. Charge ki mass ki difference hai. Mass eppudu positive untundi కానీ charge gaani positive and negative both will be there. And one more thing here, mass is variable or constant? Once try to answer it. Mass is variable or constant? Mass of a body is constant or variable? I know well you answered that mass is constant, but 100% mass is not constant. A moving body, note it down, most important. A moving body acquires mass. A moving body acquires mass. For example, my mass is 60 kgs. Let us suppose 60 kgs. If I start to move, my mass increases. 61, 62, 63 like that. When a body moves, its mass increases. The increased mass is we call it the inertial mass. When a body moves, its mass increases. You know one relation. M is equals to m naught by under the root 1 minus v square by c square. M is equals to m naught under the m naught by under the root 1 minus v square by c square. What is m naught? Mass at rest. Mass at rest, m naught. What is v? Velocity of the object or the velocity of the matter, velocity of the body. What is c? C is the velocity of light. C is the velocity of light. So when a body moves, its mass acquires, its mass increases. Mass enta increase avutundi ani cheppadaniki formula this one. This is a formula to know how much mass is increased. Okay, how much mass is increased? 1 minus v square. You see, oka object travel avutundi anukunna. Its velocity will be always less than the velocity of light. Right, less than the velocity of the light. So this fraction will be always less than 1. V value, C value kana takkuva untundi. So this value will be less than 1. This value is less than 1, so 1 minus 0, you will get a positive value. So it is divided by, m naught is divided by this one. So always it is greater. Always it is greater. So mass of a body when it is moving, its mass increases. When a body moves, its mass increases. Okay. If a body moves with a velocity of light, what happens? If a body moves with a velocity of light, in place of c, velocity of light c, c cancel here. So 1 minus 1 0, something by 0, infinite. Mass of the object become infinite. Okavela edaina object with what light speed? The light speed means what? 3 into 10 to the power of 8, 3 lakhs kilometers per second, or 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second. If it travels to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second, then its mass become infinite. Okay, the mass become infinite. Whereas when you come to the charge, both are intrinsic properties. Charge is also intrinsic property, mass is also intrinsic property. But the comparison, if you see, mass is always positive, charge is maybe positive or negative. Mass is not constant. Mass will be changed with the speed. A moving body acquires mass. Whereas charge is independent of velocity. Independent of velocity. It is not dependent on velocity. Charge is always constant. charge of a particular body is always constant. Means if a body moves, its charge never changes. So body moves, if the charge never changes. So charge always comes with the mass. Okay, right? So this is what the relation between the two intrinsic properties we have seen, charge and mass. Okay, some other ideas also known to us, like charge is denoted by Q. Charge is always denoted by Q. It is measured by Coulomb. In SI system, it is a scalar quantity. Charge is a scalar quantity. Now this video is completely introduction video. What is charge? We have to understand in this video. So that we are going like this. Okay, Q. Charge is denoted by Q. It is measured in terms of Coulomb. Coulomb is denoted by C. Okay, it is a scalar quantity. Charge may be positive or charge may be negative. Okay, this is about the charge. Okay, some more about the charge. What are the properties of a charge? What is charge? Is this one. Charge is an intrinsic property of matter. Right? Charge may be positive or negative. A moving body will not change its charge. A moving body may change its mass, but its charge will not be changed. Okay? Now we will see the properties of a charge. Conservation of charge. In properties of charge, conservation of charge. What is conservation? You know the word conservation. Conservation of energy. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. Conservation of mass. Mass is neither created nor destroyed. Conservation of charge. The charge is neither created nor destroyed. The charge is neither created nor destroyed. What does it mean? I will say to you. Neither created nor destroyed. There is another statement. Another statement also we can write there. How can we write the total charge? This is the important one. The total charge of an isolated system. The total charge of an isolated system is constant. What is an isolated system, beta? The total charge of an isolated system is constant. What is isolated system? I told you isolated system, for example, in a box తీసుకున్నాను. It is completely insulated. It is not it is not conducting any charge into it, or it is not giving its charge to outside. It is not taking charge from outside to inside, or it is not giving its charge to outside. This is isolated system. In this isolated system, I have taken few charged bodies. ఈ ఐసోలేటెడ్ సిస్టమ్ ఒక సిస్టమ్ తీసుకున్నాను. ఇందులో కొన్ని చార్జ్డ్ బాడీస్ తీసుకున్నాను. ఎలా ఉన్నాయి విత్ చార్జెస్? ఇట్స్ చార్జ్ ఇస్ 3q, ఇట్స్ చార్జ్ ఇస్ -2q, ఇట్స్ చార్జ్ ఇస్ +q, ఇట్స్ చార్జ్ ఇస్ -3q. ఇమాజిన్ లైక్ దిస్. చార్జెస్ ఎలా ఉన్నాయి? ఇలా ఉన్నాయి మీకు. Right? Now what I have done, I have kept it or I disturbed this isolated system continuously. Disturbed. Imagine ఒక బాక్స్ లో ఇవన్నీ చార్జ్డ్ బాడీస్ పెట్టి డిస్టర్బ్ చేశాను. డిస్టర్బ్ చేసిన తర్వాత now we'll see the charges. For example, charge is +2q, its charge also 2q, its charge is -q. I don't know what is the charge of it. Can you say what is the charge of it? ఈ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ దీని యొక్క charge ఎంత ఉంటుంది ఇక్కడ? So that is what here statement is useful here. The total charge of an isolated system is constant. ఈ యొక్క సిస్టమ్ దీని యొక్క సిస్టమ్ అనుకుంటే దీని యొక్క చార్జ్ అనేది కాన్స్టాంట్ గా ఉంటుంది. దీని టోటల్ చార్జ్ ఎంత ఉంది? 3 + 1 4 - 5. 4 - 5 - q is the total charge of it. Right? Total charge is -q. Here total charge how much should be? దీని total charge కూడా ఎంత ఉండాలి? -q ఉండాలి. Why? Because the charge is conserve. The total charge of an isolated system is constant. This is what we call as the conservation of charge. So from this, can you say what is x here? X is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 minus 1 plus x is equals to minus 1 undali. Minus 1 cube. That is minus cube. Minus 1 cube. So what it should be? It should be minus. X should be minus 4. And x ఎంత ఉండాలి ఇక్కడ? minus 4q ఉండాలి. X charge ఎంత ఉంటుంది అక్కడ? minus 4q. That is what the total charge of an isolated system is constant. Okay. The next we will study quantization of charge. Next we will study quantization of charge. What is quantization? What is quantization? Quantization అంటే మన 10th class లో వచ్చింది. Quantization means what? Quantum numbers when we discuss, then we learn what is quantization. What is quantization? Quantization is available in fixed amounts, restricted to fixed values, fixed amount. This is what quantization. Quantization is available in fixed amount. Available in fixed amount means, for example, you want to purchase X shop kello X kondam anukuntunam. Then you will ask either 1x or 2x or 3x or 4x. But you can't ask 1.5x, 2.5x, 3.5x. Right? You want to purchase a mobile phone. For example, in you want to purchase an oil packet. 1 liter oil packet is there. 1 liter oil packet. Half liters or anything is not there. Only 1 liter oil packet is there. So then you can purchase either 1 liter, 2 liter, 3 liter. But you can't purchase 1.5 liter packets. Right? 1 liter packet or 2 liters or 3 liters. So whatever you will get the multiples of 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So that is what quantization. Available in fixed amount. Charge kuda ade available in fixed amount. Charge kuda oka fundamental value anedi undi, basic value anedi undi. Prati charge oka charge annappudu nani oka value anedi undi. What is that value? The smallest, is it visible to you? The smallest charge that can exist independently. The smallest charge that can exist independently is charge on electron. Okay, electron మీద ఉండేటువంటి charge smallest charge అవుతుంది. Okay, electron మీద charge smallest charge అవుతుంది. So what is the charge on electron? 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. What is the charge? Charge on electron is 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. Right? So what is quantization? Quantization of charge eppudaina sare integral multiples of this one. So either 1 time of this one, 2 times of this one, 3 times of this one, 4 times of this one. So it will be like that. So charge always exists in integral multiples of E. So we can write Q is equals to N E. What is E? E is charge on electron. E is charge on electron. What is N? N is a natural number. 1, 2, 3 and so on. What is Q? Q is the total charge. Total charge is always integral multiples of E. Okay, this is what we call as the quantization of charge. Charge అనేది ఎప్పుడైనా సరే ఒక ఫిక్స్డ్ వాల్యూ తోనే ఉంటుంది. Right? Okay. So next topic is ways to charge. In how many ways we can charge an object? In how many ways we can charge an object? The first one, charge by conduction. Charged by conduction. Okay, by conduction. Alright, by conduction. Charged by conduction. What is charged by conduction? Charged by conduction is, for example, this is a charged body. This is a charged body. What charge is there on it? Either it is positive charge or negative charge. Then is a positive charge. It is a charged body. And here there is an uncharged body. This is uncharged body. Uncharged body. Right? Uncharged body. So when you bring this uncharged body in contact, in conduction, what happened? Definitely there will be a contact. Conduction lo rendu objects contact loki vastayi. So in contact, when you bring these two objects in contact, then these charges will be mutually transferred. Ikkada positive charge ekku undi. Positive charge ekku undi means it has less number of negative charge. It has less number of negative charge. Less number of negative charge. So electrons will be transferred from here to here. Electrons are transferred from here to here. ఈ uncharged body నుంచి electrons move అవుతాయి. Uncharged body is a neutral body. It is uncharged body is a neutral body. Okay, you are bringing a positive charge near to it. Positive charge ని తీసుకొచ్చాం మనం ఇక్కడ. Positive charge ని uncharged body. Uncharged body is a neutral body. It is a neutral body. Neutral body and ఇందులో charges ఉన్నాయా లేవా? Charges are there. How the charges are there in neutral body? In neutral body, number of positive charges is equal to number of negative charges. Number of positive charges is equal to number of negative charges. ఇది న్యూట్రల్ బాడీ అంటే దీనికి పొలారిటీ అనేది లేదు. మరి ఇందులో పాజిటివ్ చార్జెస్ అన్న నెగిటివ్ చార్జెస్ లేవా? ఇందులో నెగిటివ్ చార్జెస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఇందులో నెగిటివ్ చార్జెస్ ఉన్నాయి కానీ there are less number of negative charges and more number of positive charges. Right? So it has the ability to pull the electrons. So whenever you are bringing these two objects in contact, then electrons from this neutral body comes to here. Electrons from this neutral body comes to here. Then ఏమవుతుంది? అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? ఇక్కడ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఎప్పుడైతే న్యూట్రల్ బాడీ electrons from the neutral body ఎప్పుడైతే ఇక్కడికి వస్తాయో then it becomes positively charged. Then the second body will become positive charge. అంటే by conduction మెథడ్ లో ఒక పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్డ్ బాడీతోని ఒక అన్చార్జ్డ్ బాడీని మళ్ళీ పాజిటివ్ గా చార్జ్ చేయొచ్చు. Or the same thing reciprocally, if you see, if you are bringing a negatively charged body near an uncharged body, ఒక uncharged body దగ్గర తీసుకొచ్చాం, then what happens? It has more number of electrons. So these electrons are transferred to here. ఈ electrons ఇందులోకి ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అవుతాయి. ఇందులోకి electrons ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అయినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? It will become the negatively charged. ఒక పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ ఇంకొక అన్చార్జ్డ్ బాడీని పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ చేస్తుంది. ఒక నెగటివ్ చార్జ్ ఇంకొక అన్చార్జ్డ్ బాడీని నెగటివ్ చార్జ్ లోకి కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తుంది. In which method? In conduction method. Whenever you are bringing objects in contact, then whatever the charging you are doing here, that is called as a conduction method. In conduction method, positive charged body will make the uncharged body positive charge. అంటే ఏమవుతుంది? ఇక్కడ లైక్ చార్జెస్ ఆర్ డెవలప్డ్. ఏమవుతుంది? ఇక్కడ కండక్షన్ లో లైక్ చార్జెస్ ఆర్ డెవలప్డ్. Like charges are developed. But this is the first way of conduction. And the second one, induction method. By induction, there is no contact. There is no contact between the bodies. There is no contact. It is the most important topic. The second method, by induction, no contact. No contact. ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది? I brought a positively charged body. This is a positively charged body near an uncharged body. Uncharged body, this is neutrally charged. Neutral it is. It is neutral. No polarity is there to it. Neutral. Indulo number of positive charges are equal to number of negative charges. Now what happens here? Positive charge is very closer to this neutral body. ఈ పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ ఏం చేస్తుంది? నెగటివ్ చార్జ్ ని పుల్ చేస్తుంది. See one thing you remind, positive charge will not move. Positive charge is proton. Protons are heavier than electrons. So positive charges will not move. They are in their place only. But only negative charges will move. Okay, keep it in mind that positive charges will never move. Only negative charges will move. నెగటివ్ చార్జ్ రావడం వల్ల నెగటివ్ చార్జ్ అవుతుంది, నెగటివ్ చార్జ్ ఒకవేళ పోతే పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ అవుతుంది. సో హియర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ న్యూట్రల్. న్యూట్రల్ అంటే ఇందులో పాజిటివ్ చార్జెస్ నెగటివ్ చార్జెస్ ఈక్వల్ గా ఉన్నాయి. సో యూ ఆర్ బ్రింగింగ్ ఎ పాజిటివ్లీ చార్జ్డ్ బాడీ నియర్ టు ఇట్. దెన్ వాట్ హ్యాపెండ్? ఇట్ పుల్స్ ద నెగటివ్ చార్జెస్ టువర్డ్స్ టు ఇట్. అంటే ఈ యొక్క ఆబ్జెక్ట్ లో ఉన్నటువంటి నెగటివ్ చార్జెస్ ఇటువైపు వచ్చేసాయి. ఇటువైపు వచ్చేసాయి మీన్స్ వాట్ హ్యాపెండ్ దిస్ సైడ్? దిస్ సైడ్ positive charges are there. This side negative charges are there. This side positive charges are there. Now what I will do? I will bring another. This is A. This is B. Let us suppose. I will bring another neutral body. Another neutral body. Now this body is polarized. This is polarized. This is unpolarized. This is a neutral body. అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తుంది న్యూట్రల్ బాడీ? న్యూట్రల్ బాడీలో పాజిటివ్ ఉంది కదా, ఈ పాజిటివ్ ఏం చేస్తుంది? ఇందులో ఉన్నటువంటి ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ని పుల్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఇట్ బ్రింగ్స్ ద ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ దిస్ సైడ్. ఓకే, సో ద ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ హియర్, ఈ న్యూట్రల్ బాడీలో ఉన్న ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఏం చేస్తున్నాయి? ఇక్కడ పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఇందులో ఉన్నటువంటి ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఇటు వచ్చేస్తున్నాయి. సో వాట్ హ్యాపెన్? ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆటోమేటికల్లీ it is positively charged. Understood beta? First, number one, you are bringing the positive charged body near to it. Okay, then what happened? Opposite polarity is developed in it. Then you are bringing another object B, which is to be charged now. ఇప్పుడు B అనే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ని చార్జ్ చేయాలి మనం. దేంతో చార్జ్ చేయాలి? పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ చేస్తున్నాం మనం. B ని పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ చేస్తున్నాం. So to make the object be positively charged by induction method, we are doing like this. Now let us keep this object as it is, this source as it is, and you separate them. ఇది ఇక్కడ ఎందుకు ఉంచాలి? It should hold the electrons. దీన్ని ఇక్కడ నుంచి తీసేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది? ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ మళ్ళీ డిస్టర్బ్ అయిపోతాయి. ఇది ఇక్కడనే ఉంచాలి. ఉంచి ఏం చేస్తున్నాం? ఈ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ని హోల్డ్ చేసి ఉంచుతున్నాం. ఇక్కడ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ని హోల్డ్ చేసి ఉంచుతున్నాం. Now we are separating the B from here. Now what we are doing? We are separating the B. Then what happened? Whatever the charges on B are there, those are equally distributed. ఈ B మీద ఉన్నటువంటి పాజిటివ్ చార్జెస్ ఏమవుతున్నాయి? ఆ యొక్క సర్ఫేస్ మీద కంప్లీట్ గా డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్, ఈక్వల్ గా డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ అవుతుంది. So now what is happening? A positively charged body is charging it positive again. పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ బాడీతోని పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ చేస్తున్నాం. పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ బాడీతోని పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ చేస్తున్నాం. అక్కడ ఏం చేస్తున్నాం మనము? రైట్, అక్కడ వితౌట్ కాంటాక్ట్, అక్కడ విత్ కాంటాక్ట్. హియర్ వితౌట్ కాంటాక్ట్. చార్జ్డ్ బాడీకి అన్చార్జ్డ్ బాడీకి మధ్య there is no physical contact here. This is one way. There is another way. Another way is, for example, I have taken the same positive charged body near an uncharged body, neutral body. Then here negative charges are developed and here positive charges are developed. Okay, right? Negative charges are developed, here positive charges are developed. Now what it will do? Now I will connect this one to Earth. Earth, you know that Earth is a big source of positive charge as well as a big source of negative charge. Whenever you are connecting it to the Earth, then what happened? Earth has an infinite number of negative charges. So these negative charges will move to up. This number of negative charges will move to up. Then what happens when you are bringing positive charge, ఈ నెగటివ్ చార్జెస్ అని ఏం చేస్తాయి, వీటిని న్యూట్రల్ చేసేస్తాయి. న్యూట్రల్ చేసేసిన తర్వాత ఏమవుతుంది, ఇట్ ఈస్ కంప్లీట్లీ నెగటివ్లీ చార్జ్డ్. ఇది కంప్లీట్ నెగటివ్ చార్జ్ అయిపోతుంది. అంటే ఒక పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ తోని ఒక అన్చార్జ్డ్ బాడీని మనం కంప్లీట్ గా నెగటివ్ చార్జ్ చేస్తున్నాం. హౌ కెన్ యూ మేక్ ఇట్ పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్? ఇన్ దిస్ మెథడ్ వి ఆర్ మేకింగ్ ఇట్ పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్. Okay, understood? This is the way of charging a body by induction method. By induction method, by using the two balls or the two objects, by using the one object, by using earthing method. By using earthing, if you are charging a body, then it will be like this. Earthing use చేసి ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ని ఛార్జింగ్ చేసినప్పుడు you will get a unlike charges, opposite charge డెవలప్ అవుతుంది. ఎర్తింగ్ కాకుండా ఈ విధంగా టూ బాల్స్ యూజ్ చేసినప్పుడు లైక్ చార్జ్, వేరే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఏమవుతుంది ఇక్కడ, వీ కెన్ మేక్ ఇట్ పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్. హౌ కెన్ యూ చార్జ్ an object positively by using induction method or without any contact? Then we have tried. This is one of the important questions which we have in our IPA. Okay, now by induction method, these are the two methods. One is by earthing, another one is by using the two objects. Okay, now one is by earthing, another one is by using the two objects. Earthing use చేసినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ తో పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్, చార్జ్డ్ బాడీ పాజిటివ్ అయితే అన్చార్జ్డ్ బాడీ నెగటివ్ అవుతుంది. ఈ మెథడ్ లో పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్, చార్జ్డ్ బాడీ పాజిటివ్ అయితే అన్చార్జ్డ్ బాడీ కూడా మళ్ళీ ఏమవుతుంది, పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ అవుతుంది. రైట్, దిస్ ఇస్ బై ఇండక్షన్ మెథడ్. దేర్ ఇస్ ఎ థర్డ్ మెథడ్, దట్ ఈస్ బై ఫ్రిక్షన్. By friction. By friction, you know well. By friction అనేది మనకు తెలుసు. When you are taking a comb or when you might have played with a scale and papers. You rub the scale against your hair and when you are placing your papers will be attracted. That is what charging by friction. These are the three methods of charging. Charging by induction, charging by conduction, charging by friction. So this is about the introduction of charge. What is charge? What are the properties of charge? How to charge a body. So from our next video we are going into the important topics of this unit, electric charges and fields. Okay na, introductory property idantha introductory part na basics. So దీని తర్వాత ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ మీరు book చదవండి ఒకసారి. Once you read the book, then again once you watch it, so you can understand better. Okay, thank you very much.